Hello, welcome to Chat with Kat, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. I have a fabulous guest with us, and I'm going to introduce her in a moment. I just want to thank you so very much for joining. Subscribe to my channel, like and share this page, share this channel with everybody. Okay. Hey, good morning, good evening, good evening. I'm so used to going live in the morning. Look, flashbacks. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for being here. Look, let's see. First off, happy March and happy birthday and anniversary to every March baby, every anniversary love and lover, or what is it, every milestone that you may be celebrating in this month. And it is Women's History Month. To start it off, I'm going to introduce my guest in a few minutes. But look, God be praised. I'm so thankful for your life on today, for everything that He's doing in your life yesterday, today, and what's coming. We don't even know, but I have every faith, every faith. Look, and I'm praying for you. Please keep praying for me. Let's pray for one another. It is Women's History Month. So many great things have done. We've strived through, we've pressed through, and thank you, oh Lord God, for the women from back in the day, from times gone and eras that have turned over and evolutionized to where we are on today. I am so grateful and I am so thankful. Hey, y'all, hit me up. Put up your comments. I will share them as much as I can, as quickly as I can. Also, put them up. Look, send out your shout outs, your birthday shout outs, or whatever it is. It is also Social Workers Month this month. I am a social worker, so yes, pat on the back to me. And I love what I do. I love my job, lifting other people up, and all those things right there. So look. Before we go on, again, I'm going to just interject because I keep forgetting. Look, I got my lashes done. Did y'all notice the last one? Now I cut them down. I cut them down because they was a little, I'm not. They was a little much. So I did cut them down a little bit. Ange, don't be mad. I was touched by Ange. Let me see. I have her card by Angela Dunlap. Look. And she did my lashes. She helped me put them on. They're the magnetic kind. She has all kinds. And I can't wait to have her on Chat with Kat so she can discuss with us and tell us every service that she provides in regard to beauty and wellness and feeling whole and, all of those things from the inside out, right? She does lace front wigs and frontal applications. Yes, magnetic eyelashes. That's what I have here. Yeah, yeah, all of that. Thank you so very much. Touched by Angie, ANG. So look, I just wanted to put that in there because I keep forgetting. This is like my third time. This is my third time with them on, and I keep forgetting to say something. So big shout out to Angie. Thank you so much. And I know so many other people that are in that genre of beauty and wellness, skincare, facial care, and all of those things. Thank you. Look, big ups, and look, happy Women's History Month to all of you. So no further ado, with us tonight, we have the awesome, spectacular, wonderful mom, wife, entrepreneur, mompreneur, all of those things wrapped up into one, health advocate, none other than Angelia Knight. I thank you so much, Angela, for being with us on today. So you guys give her a round of applause. If I had the sound system, I would do it right now. But thank you.
Good afternoon. Good
Hey,
afternoon. I'm
Ange.
happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being with us on tonight. And Jordan, hey, that's her lovely, wonderful son, Jordan. How are you on tonight? This is definitely a family affair, right?
It is. It is. It takes all of us.
Hey,
And
hey, Gary. Hey, Gary. Nice to see you. It's been so long. I want to hug and squeeze you guys so much. I'm so glad to have you on tonight. So tell us, Angela, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your business and why it is oh so important. It's so important to me. I want to get it from you. Let's hear what you have to say.
well, first of all, thanks for having me on. I'm Angela Knight, and big ups to the Angela that you just shouted out with the lashes. I'm going to have to look her up. So it must be something about the Angelas tonight.
Right.
So, my business is health and wellness, and it's a family business. I'm an entrepreneur. I got started a few years ago. before the pandemic, but however, due to the pandemic, I have a more desired interest to help as many people as possible because, unfortunately, during the pandemic, we found out that the minority community was impacted more heavy than the other communities. So that's near and dear to my heart. And like you just said, it is Women's History Month. And we as women tend to put everybody else in front of us and put ourselves, especially our health, on the back burner.
Yeah.
And so I call myself an agent of change. I'm trying to change that. It's okay to care for others. We know we have God first and then our family and others. And that we always put ourselves last. But it's okay to put ourselves in front of others so that we can be whole in order to help them. So that's very important to me. It is a family business. My husband works at the local shipyard here, so he helps me spread the word about the wellness products that I have. My son is an athlete as well, and part of my target market is the athletes, because we have products that keeps them from cramping so bad. And a lot of times, it's all kinds of stuff out there that people want to use to get energy, like 5 Hour Energy, the Monsters, and things like that. But they can be
Right.
terrible on our heart. And so
Right.
last month was Black History Month, but it was also Heart
Heart health.
Healthy Month.
Yeah, heart
And
health.
you know that heart disease is the number one killer of African American women. So again, this is really near and dear to me. We make no medical claims, but I do love to consult with people and tell them what I have to offer in the line of health and wellness that can, one, keep their immune system up, as well as keep them healthy and just keep them going, and also give them energy. And then, of course, the last component of that would be weight loss. And the reason I say weight loss is the last component of that is it doesn't do anybody any good to lose weight and still not be healthy. So that's the last part. The first part that I like to do in my consult is get them to a healthy stage where they have energy. They feel like exercising. They feel like, they can do something. They're excited about life. So, and of course, we as women, like I said, we like to put everybody else first. Even in our faith walk and our affirmation, we're telling God everything we want Him to do for us. But how many of us take time to include our health in that?
You are
How many
right.
how many of us take time to include that? And my
And it
business is,
helps.
yes, my business is founded on 3 John 1 and 2, which is, dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you. So God did not give us the spirit of fear, and He did not give us poor health. I tell my son all the time in school, you start out with an A, it's your job to keep it. So
Right.
we as um, people, we start out with a good, healthy body that He gave us. We don't always do the right thing. I didn't always do the right thing. So at some point, we come to a crossroads where we say, hey, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and
And
tired of being sick and tired.
and either
Right.
we're going to do something about it, and we're not. And for those who are ready to do something about it, that's where I step in, because
That's
we
what
don't
you
force anybody, we don't push
right.
anything on anybody. But when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's where I come in at.
Look, and why does it has to, you know what? And it seems like sometimes it always has to come to that. It always has to come to from the report that you hear, or maybe someone else that you know of. But we definitely have to take and be advocates of ourselves and take responsibility for ourselves. Now,
Right.
just like you said, we are not. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. We are not making any professional medical claims here on tonight. But my show is all about health. It's all about wellness, internal and mental, psychological. We want to make sure we're giving out good information. You guys check with your dietitians and your health professionals before changing. And I know that's something that you constantly, hone in on, because we don't want people, everybody's different. That's the
Right.
great and wonderful, unique thing that we are created different and unique. And that's how we're the same, because we're all different, right?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
how
And
we're
we
the
celebrate.
same.
Yeah, and we celebrate that. I celebrate
Yes,
that. We're all
yes,
different. Everybody's body's different. What agitates you doesn't necessarily agitate me. What works for you with weight loss doesn't necessarily work for me. So that's another reason why the consult is important. So we can sit down and have a conversation about what kind of habits do you like. For me, when I started, my issue was I couldn't put the Cheetos and the Fritos down between 2 and 3 o'clock every evening. So, some people
right.
have the issue with sweets,
I
so
can
we have that.
relate.
So, everybody's journey is different. Some people, they love to exercise, but because, what's that old saying? You can't outrun your fork. They love to
Right.
exercise, but they're not eating right. So, I have supplements in place that helps crave curvings and helps get your portion control in check so you can see the results if you're exercising. And then I have other people who they don't want to exercise for whatever reason. They may have had accidents or injuries and they're just not able to physically move. So we have products to help them as well. And of course, our ultimate goal is to get everybody moving, 20 to 30 minutes a day. But everybody, let's face it, everybody can't do it.
Right, right. Everybody can't do it. And I'm so glad that you have options, alternative options for those who can't. So that, like, people like I was having trouble with my knee. My husband was like, "Well, it's got to be something. It's got to be something." And then I'm a part of this health and wellness, a fitness group of young women. We get together via group me and whatnot. But yeah, and so there's much to have offered to you in connecting with the right people, connecting with people that are gonna pour into you some good ideas. Sometimes you get good ideas. Sometimes, every idea isn't for you. Just as we
Right.
just finished saying, every idea isn't for you. But I've also found that it helps to get your mind going in the direction of what might be, that right thing for you, the right way to engage your eating habits or what have you. Yeah.
Right.
So I know for me, I like to when my eating's not right, then even if I'm trying to be fit and going to the gym and all this, then it doesn't, just like you just said, it doesn't really do much. So
Right.
to
Right.
have the eating right and then add is there a difference in what you do first? What if my eating is off the charts, but I'm getting out and should I be discouraged? How can I
So
handle that?
you shouldn't be discouraged. And one of the first things I like to educate people on is their intestine, their large intestine, which is where the bowel is. And the large intestine, when we eat, if you're like me, I was 48 years old and still telling people I had belly fat from having my baby, who's 21 now. So that aha moment came with me when my daughter took a picture at a wedding and posted it on Facebook. And I was so embarrassed when I saw the picture. And even though I knew how I looked, it just did, all of a sudden, just seeing it right there, just kind of,
It triggered like
yeah, that's what triggered the sick and tired in me. And so, in doing so, I started researching one of the companies, and someone actually passed me a pack of, she told me it was Detox Tea. I had heard about it on Facebook, and you hear stuff all the time, and I was the number one skeptic. And Tracy Davis, my sponsor, she was like, "I'll mail you one. Take the 5 pounds in 5 day challenge." And I'm like, "Well, what is it?" She said, and she told me, she said, "Well, your large intestine is about 5 miles long. Every time you eat, everything is supposed to come out in your bowel movement. But unfortunately, because we have not always eaten the right things, some things are trapped in that intestine. And because of things being trapped in that intestine, we're going to have cravings that we probably shouldn't be having. People that crave sweets so all that stuff is locked in there, making us crave certain things, and we think we can't go without it. So that was the first step that I took. I actually did a detox where I just did a 30-day detox, and not where I didn't go without food. You still eat your food every day as clean as you can. They tell you not to eat bread and grease and sugar, but I did. I ate sugar. Again, it's a slow process,
Right.
and it was a detox. And once I got the detox in me, and you just drink 2 cups of it per day, so it's not like you had to change your habit. All the thing you did was added a cup of this to your lunch and a cup of this to your dinner. And you still add your 3 meals a day and your snacks or whatever. But as a result, I noticed that those cravings that I was having between 2 and 3 for a Snickers bar or the Cheetos, I wasn't having it anymore. Um, the first part was the detox, and then the other part was putting vitamins in my body. Um, a lot of times your body is craving minerals and vitamins, and we take that as a trigger to eat something,
Oh,
and
right.
we don't care what it is.
Right.
So we're just eating. So without the detox and just eating and eating, it's like you said, no matter how much you're working out, you're not doing any good because you're just steady putting calories in your body and usually
You're
unhealthy stuff.
tired. That's about all
Yeah,
you get is
yeah.
tired.
That's all you're getting. And so just putting the nutrients in my body and detoxing, that just did wonders as far as my appetite. I wasn't so much craving everything. So now I'm energized, and if I want to work out, I can work out. I always worked out, but if I want to, I can. I don't have the knee pain or the hip or whatever. So, and then Jordan, he likes the NutriBurst Plus instead of the NutriBurst. Did you want to say something about the NutriBurst, Jordan?
The nutriburst plus, I like it better because it's more of a citrus taste. I like
Okay.
it better, and it contains one different item in the regular nutriburst plus, regular nutriburst, and that's CoQ10, and that's definitely good for the heart if you're definitely an athlete and definitely endurance on running or anything.
It helps the body recover quicker after a workout. So my athletes
Okay.
love that. The regular NutriBurst tastes like, you remember Flintstones back in the day? It's like a concentrated Flintstones taste. So
Okay.
I'm from the Flintstones era, so I liked it. Jordan was like, "No, I'll take the plus." So, but yeah,
Right.
the
Okay.
athlete
And
uses
it has COQ, you said 10,
QT,
COQ10 in it. Okay. And
and
that's
it's
probably,
an enzyme. It's an
yeah,
enzyme.
that's the additive that
Mm-hmm.
helps to help, like you said, it helps you to repair quicker. So that is it sounds optimum use for an athlete or for anyone that
Right.
is
Mm-hmm.
rigorous or anything like that. Could be
Right.
training. It's all
Right.
athletic. It's all athletic gear. That one. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So, what are some things that you can tell us about your line? Well, before we move any further, Jordan, did you have anything else? Because I was like, Jordan, go ahead and interject whenever
Uh,
you wanted to. I appreciate you being here on today because
sure.
it's a family affair, just like you said, and we have to, pass the torch and teach our kids so they can teach their kids so we can live longer, healthier, and all of that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you being here, Jordan. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so, one of Jordan's other favorite products is the Delgado. Now, Jordan, I'm gonna tell on him in a minute. He used to love to go to. He probably still does behind my back, McDonald's and get that iced coffee.
Oh, you
The
stepping
iced
on my toes now. Wait a minute. Don't you talk bad. No, I'm playing.
it had so much sugar in it. And so what I did was I told him, I introduced him to, we have we call it slimming coffee. It's a detox coffee. It has the same detox properties as our detox tea. And by the way, our detox tea tastes like water. So
Okay.
it doesn't have a taste. You can add it to other drinks or whatever. You would never know. So, but the Delgado coffee, so we started taking the protein mix. We have a matrix mix with Total Life Changes. The good thing about Total Life Changes, we have over 40 products. So whatever diet plan or weight loss plan you're on, we have you covered, whether you're doing keto or Weight Watchers or low carb, whatever it is, we can help.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so we have a vegan protein mix. And so I started mixing that with the Delgado coffee with Jordan and letting him cheat and have a little caramel macchiato creamer in it. And then we sweeten it with the guave. And it's a really delicious iced coffee, wasn't it, Jordan? It was thicker, obviously, because I made it more of a shake. And we served it on ice, served it cold. So during the summer months, that's it made a nice breakfast meal replacement for me. So again, if you're trying to do different smoothies or things like that, that was good. And then it gives you the toffee flavor if you were going to do any other type of smoothie as well. So yeah, that's definitely a plus, and that's one of our top
Awesome.
products.
Look, and I'm going to look into that because what is it? I always get the caramel
It's
whatever yeah, what is it?
Caramel frappe.
Yeah, the caramel frappe. That's my thing. Now, you know what I started doing, and I thought I was doing something good. I was like, you know what? Don't put the whipped cream on it, or don't put a lot.
Yeah.
Don't put a lot of whipped cream because I'm doing something here.
we always we always tell ourselves something to make ourselves feel better about what we're doing. That's it. But hey, sugar is sugar.
Right, right. Oh
And
man.
that's the thing. It's just a sugar intake. And then just like we always say, anything in moderation is good.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell people all the time, if it's especially when you're doing weight loss, we have the our whole motto is take the 5 and 5 challenge. Choose one of our products, whichever one you want, and lose 5 pounds in 5 days. And we have a money back guarantee. So it's not like, you're going to be out of anything. If it doesn't, like you just said, if everything doesn't work for everybody, if it doesn't work for you, fine. You are not out of anything. You get your money back. But one of the things I like to remind people is the sugar is just if we could find ways to cut back on the sugar, you'd be surprised. And then the other big point I really want to make is getting enough water in. Most of us, if we got the right amount of water in, we could relieve a lot of joint pain. We could relieve a lot of acid reflux, and we could propel our weight loss. We could get there quicker. And people always ask, well, what's the right amount of water? Start with a gallon of water. And then after that, you want to, whatever your body weight is, you want to drink half of that in ounces of water. For example, if I were 200 pounds, then I want to make sure I'm getting at least 100 ounces of water in every day. So again, everybody's body's different, so everybody's water intake should be different. But you want to make sure unless someone weighs less than 128 pounds, you should be getting at least that gallon of water in every day.
Ooh, I am off the mark, but I'm working on it. I already know I'm working on it. So if anybody, we're working together. Hey, you guys, we're working together. Yes, Wendy, there is you said a 30-day money back guarantee.
30-day money back guarantee with all of our
30 days. Yes.
30-day money back guarantee. We don't ask any questions. You just there's a box you check, and when you get the order, there's information, and as long as you click that link and request your refund within 30 days, you got your money back.
Awesome.
But again, if you order from my website, you get me as a coach, so I'll be in touch with you periodically, making sure that you don't have any questions about the product, making sure that you understand how to use it correctly so that you can get the maximum benefits.
Awesome. You know what? I want to go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that's joining us on this evening. Again, thank you so very much. Subscribe to my channel. There are previous videos on here that I'm sure you will love. And on tonight, we have Angela Knight with us, and Jordan Knight is sitting in with her son. Thank you so much. Gary is back there popping in. I appreciate you guys coming on, sharing your family business with us, because it's also important to like we just said a few moments ago, to just pass that information on. And it's kind of, we stopped eating meat and well, I say red meat. We eat seafood and fish, but we stopped eating red meat, and I did feel a difference. And I probably said that before, but I was just bringing that up again to just say, for a minute, I was like, I don't want to make Hope not eat and we're like, when you know the information though, it's just natural. It's just natural. You just have to do what's better, and you really should do what's right. Although we'll have that we're sticklers for sticking to what it is that we're so used to, so that's one of the great, I think, hardest things about transitioning, even when it's better. It's that it's just that breakaway from doing that continuous thing that you've done so many times, a million times over, without even thinking. We just eat or
Yeah.
gorge and all of these things,
Mhm. And I
Yeah.
think the smell with me, I could smell chicken frying, and it's a trigger for me. If I can
Mm-hmm.
smell bacon cooking, and it's a trigger
Yes.
for me.
Uh-huh.
So again, just trying to find better ways to deal with those triggers. I try to stay stocked up on fruits and vegetables. I love fruits and vegetables. I was born in the South in Mississippi, born and raised. My husband was born and raised in North Carolina. So we are no stranger to vegetables. And I thank God none of my family is picky eaters. As a matter of fact, Jordan, when he used to be in high school, his favorite afternoon snack was cucumbers and tomatoes with salt and pepper. He probably had a little too much salt and vinegar on it, but hey, that was better than the sugary pastries. So
Right.
that was his thing. So I couldn't keep cucumbers in the house for anything. Uh,
Right.
little Another little known fact: okra is one of our favorite vegetables, and our whole family eats it. I never can cook enough, so I know most people frown up on it, but I tell people all the time on my I have a fitness page, and on my fitness page, I go live and show people how to cook okra properly because
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of times most people say they don't like it because it's slimy, but
The consistency.
when it's cooked correctly and you don't over stir it, it's not slimy. And
Okay.
there are different ways you could shake cornmeal and things on it to keep it from being slimy.
Look
But
at that. Look at that. So there
yeah,
is another
mhm,
layer, something else to come to you concerning, and that is great. We're going to share that information further towards the end. You guys hang in there with us. Wendy, I see she is so happy. Look, I'm happy that you're happy, and I pray that you do get connected with Angela. We're gonna look her website. Your website is right there, www.liquigold.me. Is that what your website?
huh?
Okay,
That's it.
that's your website. So I'm sure she's probably checking it out. But you guys, when you sit back and think about just all the stuff that we just do, and it's just common to us. And when things are commonplace, even when it's not the best thing, we still find ourselves doing it. And it's not to beat yourself up about it, but to get better at whatever it is that you're trying to improve. It's all about moderation, like you said. Now, you might not cut out
Mhm,
sweets all the way, but don't
right.
get, I've tried to cut down on the biggest slice of cake. I want the biggest slice of cake with the most icing. No, I'm not doing that. And I'm not, what? I stopped watching as much TV. That helped me because
Yeah,
TV
the
is always
commercials.
telling me, you're hungry. You want this. You want burgers. You want fries. So that has helped a
Yes,
whole lot. And
yes,
when I watch more TV, then I can tell because I just wanna eat. I wanna go to Burger King. I want Wendy's. I want, all of this food that's produced and all of that stuff. So yeah, everything helps. Everything helps. So every bit of information, take whatever you can, keep it, and then leave the rest behind. So I'm so happy that you're here with us today to just share with some wisdom, some experiences that you've had. It's just awesome. Thank you.
I enjoy being here. Enjoy being here. And like you just said, whatever you can do to improve your health. If it's just one thing, I tell people focus on one thing a week or one thing a month, whatever your pace is, and you'd be surprised. And guess what? It's okay to reward yourself. So if you
Hmm.
take the 5 pounds in 5 day challenge and you lose the 5 pounds, go get yourself a piece of cake. You earned it. Because chances are, after you've done worked so hard and you see the results, now you're going to be a little more keen on, oh, what am I really going to put this in my body? Am I going to mess up my plan? Or but I tell people, reward yourself. Don't ever go feel like you have to go without. That's one of the reasons why I did the Delgado iced coffee with Jordan. I didn't want him to feel like he was missing out on that frappe. I wanted to give him a taste similar to it. So for his sweetness crave and to make it fun at the same time.
Right.
So yeah, it's important that we reward ourselves, and weight loss is not really a diet. I want us to get out of the habit of saying that it's a lifestyle. It's a
Is
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle toward healthy. toward living healthy, because we all know better now, and we all can do better. And I challenge each one of you, everybody on the call tonight, to just make a point to not buy so much processed food, bring into the home. These are things that you're going to be passing on to your children and or your grandchildren. They're watching you, and you're setting the tone. And unfortunately, we're either passing on a generational blessing, or we're passing on a generational curse. And so it's my prayer that we pass on the blessing and we stop the curse.
There it is, you guys. There it is. We're passing on. We're passing on something. So whatever however you can work it into your your daily way that we live, the routines that we have. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. And the thing is to not, like you said, not feel like you're keeping yourself from things. I know after a while of eating dark chocolate as opposed to regular chocolate, when you go back to regular chocolate, you're like, this is too sweet. You find your taste buds, conform to what you've been doing over time. It's what you put the time and energy to. And you said something else. I'm sorry, it's escaping me right now. That I just wanted to ping on and kind of go into a little bit. It is definitely escaping me at the moment, so I'm sorry about that. But I appreciate all the information that you're giving us on tonight. So can you go over with us your website, just in case anybody is here, maybe they have to go? What is your website? How can people get in touch with you? And then tell us about you have a channel as well that you cook on. Can you tell us that as well?
I have a channel that I cook on. It is Liquigold. Everything is Liquigold. So my website is www.liquigold.me, and that's liquigold.me. It's only one D, and it's at the end of Liquigold. I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and they're both Liquigold as well. So you can follow me on there. I put videos from time to time, as well as recipes. And one of the reasons I like to share recipes is because me growing up in the South, I had everything doused with a lot of grease and sugar. So I like to experiment and find healthier ways to cook my meals that my family still enjoys them. They haven't complained yet, so they're still enjoying the meals, even though I'm finding different ways to cook. I use the smoked turkey wings as opposed to the pork when I cook my vegetables. I use a lot of grapeseed oil as opposed to the other oil. I try to get as much alkaline as I can, but that's another topic. Just as you learn more, you take, like you just said, as you learn more, you take steps to do more to get to that healthy mark. And the thing about this, it's not a it's a relay. It's not a marathon.
Yeah,
It's
there's no
never
strict
over. It's a relay.
regulation.
Yeah, it's like it never ends. It's like when you get one thing down, now it's time to pick up and do something else, as far as something positive towards your healthy journey or your healthy living. And of course, if you have any type of ailments, again, we're not making any medical claim, but if you have ailments such as the high blood pressure, the diabetes, the high cholesterol, or heart disease, you definitely want to do what you can. It's my prayer that we take this pandemic as a wake-up call. The fact that it showed us that our community was at higher risk than the other communities. It's nothing we can do about the past, but we can take that information and turn it into a positive. Now that we know better, let's do better, and let's not only do better for ourselves, but like we've been saying all night, for our children, our grandchildren. Let this not be the same situation a decade from now, that we are behind when it comes to healthcare and our health. Make sure our immune system is up. Yeah, just getting vitamin D and zinc and all your minerals in your body. Everybody doesn't need to do weight loss. I have customers who just reach out, hey, I just want to make sure my immune system is intact. And they do the detox because they've never had one, and then they've done that a week and they're done. But they're like, give me what I need to make sure I keep my immune system up so I can keep going. a lot of us, especially our community, we're the ones on the front line. We're the essential workers. We're the grocery workers. We're the CNAs. We're on the front line. So it's important. And if any of you that are watching are essential workers, please reach out. I have a free gift for you. But that's just
Awesome.
me doing my part to make sure that we stay safe and healthy. So definitely, I'm looking forward to reaching out and helping as many people as I can. And it
Awesome.
is a business, but it's not about the money.
Right.
Um, my heart is about helping people and helping them get to that healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the purpose. That's the purpose of this, and the purpose of the spotlight is to show that we should, and we do advocate for one another. We pass on information that is helpful and beneficial to one another, and to also show that it's community. It's not this like one person centered type thing that you look for in one particular person, maybe one type of profession or anything like that.
Right.
This is our responsibility to ourselves, and it's a responsibility. We're accountable to our children for showing them the right way, making the best examples that we can. So, we might say, oh, well, food, think light of food and our relationship with food. It's a lot of things that we have to revamp the relationship that we have with, but food is definitely one of them. Money is a whole nother show, but and it's not necessarily a whole nother topic, but it's a whole nother discussion. But food, definitely, we have to pull back the reins on this relationship that we have with food that we've allowed to consume us, and to kind of overtake concerning our health, our wellness, because it does have a lot to do with the medical conditions that you mentioned: heart disease, high blood pressure, and all of those things. And as we're going to keep saying, we're not making any medical claims, or and we're not doctors or anything like that, but studies have shown that with a healthier diet, with more activity, with the things that we do on a daily basis throughout
Right.
our day, as far as our eating habits, they contribute greatly to whether you're in the greatest of health or whether you're in the poorest of health.
Yep. And ultimately, let's not forget, I tell people, your health is your wealth, because guess what? Like you just said, if all those things that you have, it's not a doomsday sentence or anything, but let's be real. It's going to cost you more for insurance. It's going to cost, you're going to spend more money, in co-pays and,
Prescriptions
yeah,
and
yeah, you're going to
all of
spend
that.
more money. And, so those are things we can't really control. Congress controls what the American Health Care Act, etc. But the things that we can control is what we put in our body, and be intentional about trying to make sure we're giving our body what it needs so it can respond well to us when we need it to.
So that it can recover and it's
Yeah.
not so susceptible to all of the colds, illnesses, and diseases that are there, that are out and running rampant and things like that. You know, we have a mind and we have responsibility. So that's one of the best things, and one of the a great takeaway. I pray that everybody is receiving when whoever watches, whenever they watch. That is my prayer each and every show, that whoever watches, whenever they watch, they get what it is that's being conveyed. For our interview, what's being said, the websites that are being left, and things like that. And it has been helpful. This is so helpful, and it's so it's a pick me up for some who may have been feeling like, I messed up because I don't know, I was
We
on
all
this,
do. Hmm.
right, and we all do, we all do. That's all I'll say. We all
Yeah.
do.
We
Nobody's
all do.
perfect in
Right.
anything, in any way.
Right.
I don't care what the claims say, and everything in moderation. So that's one of those things that we have to, really try, especially as women. Now, I can't speak for the man, but especially as women, that we really have to hone in is to just keep on. It's getting back up. That's the thing, not staying down. And that's a mental thing. That's an awareness thing. It's a
Yes.
confidence thing. You just gotta keep going on this. We're on a journey. We're on this journey of life together. Might as well be fit, be healthy while you're doing it, as healthy as possible. And even if you do have, or even when those of us that may have been identified with heart disease, high blood pressure, or any other hypertension, which is which is heart disease. With any of those things, it does not mean that you can't. When you start, incorporating better eating habits and things of that nature, then it helps. It helps, and it's
Right.
something that you want to discuss with your dietitian, with your doctor, to help you have a better eating plan for your day. I mean, it could be meal to meal, day to day, month to month, week to week. Every little bit helps. If we can't say it enough, every little bit helps. But definitely Liquid Gold is there to help. Liquid Gold is there to help. And Total Life Changes. Is that the name of? That's the name of.
The name of the company I partner with is Total Life Changes, and like I said, we have over 40 products. All of our products are all natural. They're all vegan. Our detox tea is just made of 9 herbs. So again, it's not like, you have to go. I tell people, if you want to, you can take the pack to your doctor. The 9 ingredients are listed there, and it tells you how to take it. We have energy supplements. We have a mix that if you want to do smoothies, green smoothies, this is a pack that you would just shake into a bottle of water and drink it. And of course, you can add it to smoothies with fruits if you wanted to. Some people do the 10-day green smoothie. That's fine. We have the Fight. We also have the Matrix, that's vanilla flavored. So, and again, the ingredients in here are going to help suppress your appetite, as well as help flush out the toxins out of your body that don't belong, out of your intestine. So that's what makes ours a little different from the others. You're getting a detox. We have one of the benefits that I like to talk about is people who have joint pain after they detox and give their body the nutrients. They don't always have those joint pains. We do have the CBD cream for those who still have pain. So we have CBD, and you would just apply it and rub it on your knees or joints or whatever is hurting, and you can get immediate relief. And again, all of our products, all 40 of them, come with a money back guarantee. And then last but not least, we do have a line of essential oils. And I wanted to bring it to everybody's attention because I know a lot of times when we have a headache or something is hurting, we have a tendency. I know I used to be addicted in college to BC powder, and I would just take it every time something hurt. And then later on, I learned that that tears out the lining of your stomach if you're not careful. My doctor shared that with me. So with the essential oils, you can take a drop of it and put it on your temples when you have a headache, and a lot of times it will relieve it. Other times you can just sniff it, the peppermint, and it will, once you sniff it, not only does it open up your your congestions and your sinuses, but it will relieve a headache. So I'm all about, again, it's about health and wellness. Try to be as natural as you can. Trying to get us to the point where we're not so dependent on harsh medicine that's not working with our body. So yeah, the essential oils are very much popular when it comes to alleviating pain and just stress. We have the lemon zest and the orange peel and the lavender. Sometimes just stress. just relieving stress helps you to sleep better, which plays a vital part in your health. If you don't get enough sleep, you're not going to be any good to anybody, and you're going to be stressed out, and it's usually going to have your blood pressure up. So yeah, de-stress is also a part of maintaining good health.
And I'm going to have to go back on there and check out those essential oils. I don't think when I was mentoring through your website, I didn't take as much time as I should have. I'm gonna have to do that because that's an awesome thing. Aromatherapy is wonderful, and I can put it on people's look. Because yeah, we have headaches and migraines and all of those things here, but getting away from over-the-counter medications and prescribed medications is where we're trying to go. And we do encourage you to do the same, with your doctors. There has to be, you have to, especially if you're under a doctor's care for any specific medical condition or illness, then definitely you want to share with your doctor. I can't say I don't know that no doctor would say don't do that, but just them knowing about it would help them prepare a better plan for you, and and sending you home with what to do and how to do it and all of those things. So we want to be forthcoming. And see, that's another thing. We have to be forthcoming at the doctor too when we go to the doctor about things that are wrong, whatever, we have to be forthcoming. Our health is so important, you guys. So that's what, and I'll have more interviews on that. There's so many of us who have a plethora of knowledge now. It has come to our attention, even more so in the last few years. I think, as to how important it is to care for ourselves, how important it is just to care for ourselves. And not to say not to go to the doctor or anything like that, but to take an accountability role in our health, in our wellness, in the care of ourselves, in partnership with your doctor. And they want you to, most doctors anyway, they want you to have some awareness about what it is you're doing, what they're doing. And, don't just go with the mind of, oh, it's just up to you, whatever might be going on. So those are some things that we want to stray away from, some habits that we've had. You know what I have? You might not be like that. Nobody else. It might just be me. So in that case, some habits that I've had in the past that I've slowly but surely gotten away from, and I'm so glad that I did. So if in fact that might be somebody else, then that's something that you want to pay attention to, because the thing that you don't mention can't be addressed, and it can't be addressed properly and appropriately, to the manner that it's going to bring you some relief or anything like that. So those are some things that I've learned along my journey in life. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us, Angela? All is well on the home front. You're a Virginia resident right now. Woo-hoo.
I am.
Yes.
And I'm actually on baby watch, getting ready to be a grandmother. So again, this is extremely important to me, to be able to not just live, but to strive and live healthy, so that I'm here to enjoy my grandkids and their kids, however long God give me long life. But like you just said, I want to be accountable and do my part and make sure that I am doing what I need to do to take care of the temple that He has given me. And then not only that, but being there to encourage and motivate other women as well on the journey. Because guess what? He didn't give me this mind to save myself without having to go back and save and pull everybody else back with me. So that's what I'm here for, and I'm excited about that, and I'm motivated to help as many people as I can.
Awesome. Look, and we both are. We all are. We pray that, as women, this is Women's History Month, that we can, work together, that we can share the wealth of knowledge that we have, that we can help one another pull back certain disparities that some of us have grown up in, and it's just been a part of who we are, and what we know to be right can sometimes, and in many cases, be definitely wrong. So, not to put anybody out, out in a way where they're being scandalized or anything like that, but definitely bring to the attention in a loving way, right, in a caring way, some of the things that are more beneficial. Instead of doing this, how about doing that? There's a way to approach everything with love. There's a way to approach every situation with love. Look, Anthony said that it's good to see y'all. Where can we buy these products? And they're available on your Liquigold site, right? On Liquigold. Every social media is Liquigold, Liqui. Look, and I'm reading it, Gold. The only D is after gold. That's a great point, and it's great to say it that way.
Yeah.
Because even out of habit, we would spell it the wrong way, even though we heard you say. Right. So the products can be found on Angie's Liquigold site. And you also have your YouTube channel, which is also Liquigold, where you teach healthy food preparation. Right. Awesome. Teaching us how to make that okra so it's not slime. Because I'm like, that consistency.
Every time I kept sharing it, people kept saying, "Oh, I don't eat okra, it's slimy." So I was like, you know what? Let me just, during the summer months, a couple of summers, I was like, let me just do a live and show people, hey, it's really, most people just get carried away stirring it and getting it all slimy. I'm like, if you just let it do what it do, and I always saute mine with tomatoes. So it makes a difference. So, and then of course, sometimes when you buy it frozen, it's not always as fresh, and it's hard to. So even then, you could sprinkle a little cornmeal on it, give it a little, helps it brown quicker without the slime. So
awesome. So see, you can go to Liquigold and get all of that. Go to Liquigold and get all of that. Get your vitamins. Get your vitamins up. Get your coffee fix. Get your coffee, get your sweet tooth on.
Yeah, I tell people every day. I love. I was the one that addicted to Starbucks, and I was like, I don't care what they bring. I'm not giving up my Starbucks, but I promise you, my Delgada, I do still add a little Splenda to it. You can add natural sugar, whatever you like, and I add a little bit of caramel macchiato creamer. I promise you, this is the best detox coffee you will ever have for $1.25 per cup. So we can beat Starbucks on the price at $1.25 per cup, and we're giving them a run for the money on the taste.
Okay, that is awesome. Look, and I look forward to it. And you guys, Angela did already mention that if you are a healthcare worker, or if you're on you have a free gift.
Worker, reach out to me. My email is liquigoldt at gmail.com, and it's liquigoldt at gmail.com. Reach out to me and let me know that you're an essential worker or a teacher or truck driver or whatever it is you do. I'm so thankful that you guys kept the country moving and going, that I have a free gift for you. So please reach out.
That is wonderful. So you guys look, and if you haven't, whoever is not watching that is an essential worker, a teacher, or a truck driver, or you have this continuing, workplace where you have to interact with people, let them know so that they can get in touch, with Angela, and they'll learn a whole bunch of other stuff as well.
They're going to get a free sample of the NutriBurst.
Okay, a free sample of the NutriBurst.
Actually two samples, so they'll get that.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's our liquid vitamin. It has the 72 minerals in it. So you're giving your body 72 minerals. And what better way to build your immune system? So you get that
Yeah.
free.
Awesome. So you guys link up with Angela at Liquid. You said your email is liquigoldt at
liquigoldt@gmail.com.
gmail.com. Okay, and I'll post that up. Liquigoldt at gmail.com, and let her know your position as an essential worker.
Right. That's it.
Okay.
And then I'll respond back and get your mailing address and make sure you get that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for being with us on tonight. I thank every participant. Thank you so much for engaging. Wendy, I think, is checking out the site right now. It's a few people that came on and kind of left. I thank you guys for coming on. I pray that everyone was receiving of this awesome priceless information about total life changes, Liquid Gold, how it's all about health and wellness. We're all about feeding ourselves the right thing. We have to eat. We do have to eat.
Right.
We do have to eat.
Yeah, we're not starving ourselves.
Right. Just being healthy, making better choices, having better options, and some of the things that Angela shared with us that I can attest to as well is having more fruits and vegetables at hand rather than the other stuff. We totally did, and we're still working on it, but we totally did taper down on the snack bin. You got that part of your table that's just full of snacks. Yeah, we're working on that. Look, and I have speaking of something that you tell yourself, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I need to go ahead and eat that donut because I don't want it to get stale. I hate throwing away food. I'm gonna just go ahead and eat it. Nobody else is gonna eat it.
I'm the same way with honey buns from time to time. I feel like it's that little cinnamony, not quite, and I don't want anything else. I don't want a donut. I don't want Pop-Tart. It's got to be the Little Debbie honey bun.
Right.
So yeah, I understand. I totally get it.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We all have it. But we're going in the right direction. So, and I'm so glad to have discussions like this from time to time, and we will keep having these discussions. It's never too much having those discussions and just getting us, in the right frame of mind. And then some need it more than others. Some of us need it more than others and more often than others. But we're going to get there, you guys, and we can get there together. We can work together, exchanging information, giving recipes, talking about places of organizations like Total Life Changes with Liquid Gold and all of those things. Just a big exchange of information and beneficial tidbits for one another, right? Did you have any last things? We're going to go ahead and curve it down and roll on out of here. That's it.
That's it. Thanks for having me, and thanks for listening. And I pray that it helps someone.
I know that it did. I'm so thankful. We're already going to speak it. It already did. It's helping somebody. It's helping more than 2-3 people. I don't know, but I'm just praying and I'm thankful that it's helping somebody. I know it's helping me because I'm going to get that coffee. Then I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to be the person who comes on and tells you exactly what it tastes like and what I thought of it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a coffee drinker and I have cut back on coffee and I'm still like, man, I want some. So this is going to be a great substitute for me. So if you are a coffee drinker, stay tuned. I'm going to let you know is it Delgado? Is that the name of it?
Yes, the Delgado Slimming Coffee. Yes, ma'am.
Delgado Slimming Coffee. I'm going to tell you how it tastes and what it's doing for me. I am going to try it out.
Now we have Slimming Coffee, and we also have the Latin, which is Latin for latte. So
and the latte. And
this is more of a robust. The Delgados are more of a robust flavor, and it is a slimming coffee. The latte is not a slimming coffee, but it's bad for you as a Starbucks. It has a more creamy caramel vanilla smooth flavor. This is just your robust flavor, but to me, they're both good. If you prefer the mild vanilla flavor, then the latte is probably what you prefer. But I prefer the Delgado. Just give me the good, robust flavor and let me do my own thing with it.
I like bold. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with us. Check out Angela. Email her at liquigoldtea@gmail.com if you are an essential worker, so you can get your free NutriBurst. It's a small little kit that you'll get. Your free NutriBurst sample. And then look, after that, look, you'll maybe order some more. Tell somebody else. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel. This segment of Chat with Kat was brought to us by Fiverr. Check Fiverr out for all of your logo needs. They have freelance work. Millions of people look standing by with their artistry to help you guys. They even do resumes and voiceover work and things like that. So check out Fiverr. My link is posted there somewhere. So check it out. Touch my affiliation link so that they know that I sent you. Have a great night. This has been awesome. I learned so much, and I can't wait to see your Liquigold cooking, teaching us how to prepare some more healthy meals and stuff like that. Angela, thank you so much. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks, Gary. I know he's back there somewhere. Y'all have a great night, and look, congratulations on your new bundle of grandbaby joy. God is good. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, if you have any questions about anything of Liquigold or total life changes, contact Angie at liquigoldt@gmail.com. I'll post that on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel as well. Y'all have a great and blessed night. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Join me. Bisa Dawes will be my guest. BX3 fitness instructor. I can't wait. I don't know if she's gonna have me dressed to do whatever. I don't know. So we're gonna see. Y'all come back Wednesday at 6:00, and then we'll move to Monday only. But have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.